G'day team. Today I want to talk to you about the growth of your business. We've just finished an amazing training session with all of my boardroom business owners, and we're talking today about business growth. And so I ran a session for my boardroom clients earlier this week about company structures and thinking about where you're taking the business in terms of what you want the company structure and business structure to look like in the future for your business in terms of kind of like the end game or the end result for the growth of your business. And we also talk through the importance of getting clear on the next evolution of your business structure. And I was talking to an amazing client who in the boardroom training session today about he wants to grow his business, but feels like he's been a bit stuck in the same place for a while in terms of number of staff and number of employees and really wants to grow, but isn't sure of the next step to kind of go through. And so what we talked through today was, and this applies to anyone whose business is stuck growing or you're thinking about growing, but you don't know how. And so the size that your business is at now is because of you and your staff and the people around you. Everyone is in their comfort zone. Everyone turns up to work every day. You as a business owner kind of know what you're meant to be doing. You've got certain roles and things like that you do in the business. You're probably doing too much and doing much of what other people should be doing. But you've got certain things that you do. Your team have got certain things that they do, and everyone's in their comfort zone. And what we call this is an unconscious agreement in terms of everyone turns up every day and everyone has an unconscious agreement with each other in terms of like, I'll do this, you'll do that, because that's how we've been doing it for the last 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 20, 24 months. And so everyone gets used to the business operating a certain way. And so whether you're at 7 staff, 20 staff, 50 staff, 80 staff, everyone gets used to being in their comfort zone and operating in the business in a particular way. And so what happens if that stays like that for a certain period of time, everyone gets locked into that. And we have these unconscious agreements with each other around what we're going to do and what we're not going to do. In order to grow, the tasks that you're doing now and the tasks that people within your business are doing now need to change. If you want to grow your business in the next 6 to 12 months, the tasks that you're doing now have to upgrade. You have to up level your thinking and the tasks and the activities that you're doing in your business. Otherwise, it won't grow. And so this process of up leveling is uncomfortable. It gets you outside of your comfort zone. And what happens is you need to, in order for your business to grow, you need to grow, you need to up level the tasks and the skills and the things that you're doing in the business. But in order for you to be able to do that, you need to backfill what you were currently doing with other people in your business up leveling their skills. And then people beneath them up leveling their skills. And then people beneath them up leveling their skills. Because if you don't have people, so you can't do everything. And I'll talk through an exercise I'm getting my clients to do at the moment, but you can't do everything. And so doing one thing takes you away from doing another thing. And if you're going through a period of up leveling what you're doing in the business, it means that you're taking on doing new stuff, whether that's more strategy, more business development, more client relationships, you're focused on mergers and acquisitions, you're focused on higher level activities in your business. That means that some of the stuff that you're currently doing or were used to be doing is not going to get done anymore. So you need people to backfill that behind you, which means you need people to step up and take over some of the stuff that you were doing, which means that some of the stuff they were doing won't get done. So they need people underneath them to step up and take on that. So can you see growth is not just you stepping up as a business leader, but it's actually facilitating the growth of everyone else around you so that everyone is stepping up. And so we were talking with my client today about how he wants to empower some individuals within his business to step up and take on team leader roles. Because for him, there's certain things in his business that he doesn't want to do anymore. And he can see that because he wants to up level and upgrade his tasks, but he's getting stuck because the people underneath him are not up leveling their tasks because he's not guiding that process. And so he wants, 2 or 3 key individuals to step up into what we're calling team leader roles, where they're going to take on, and he's going to, create sort of 3 teams in the business and have people reporting to those team leaders, and having those individuals take over, running projects for their particular team, client relationships, even to the point of, staff and team reviews and performance reviews and all that sort of thing. And so what has to occur is, for that actually to work well, is to actually guide those individuals through the process. And this is how we build a business. This is the only way your business is going to grow, is if everyone in the business is up leveling their skill set. But like I said to my client today, like, you've got individuals who might be in a senior engineer or senior kind of technician role, and currently they're doing project work, they might be talking to a few clients, and they might be doing a bit of leadership stuff in terms of like workload for their team and that sort of stuff. What you're asking them to do is to step up into a team leader role, and on top of what they're doing currently, you want them to take on 5, 6, or 7 other different things, which might be, financial reporting, it might be the culture, the HR, the performance reviews, it might be, a whole bunch of other things. And if you sit there and go, hey, Mary, or hey, Brad, I want you to step into this team leader role to free me up so I can step into doing more stuff, they're going to go, I don't know how to do any of that. And that process is going to fail, and fail hard. What you need to do is go, hey, Brad, or hey, Mary, I've got, I've seen a lot of potential in you over the last, X years that we've worked together. And I would love for you to transition into a team leader role. Now, my ultimate vision for this team leader role is these 8 things, or this would be the task that you're doing in that fully fledged team leader role. But I realize that you're not going to be able to learn all of those things straight away. So how about we focus on these 2 over the next 2 or 3 months, and let me guide you and train you and get you comfortable on those 2 or 3 things. And then after that, we'll focus on these next 2 or 3 things. And after that, we'll focus on these next 2 or 3 things. So what I'm saying to you is, over the next 12 months, if you want it, I'm going to help you transition. I'm going to be there every step of the way to help you transition into this team leader role. So at the end of 12 months, you're working really well, you feel super comfortable in this role, and things are going great. That's a much better proposition. So what you're saying to your staff is, I want you to grow because I want to grow. And because I want to grow, I want to step up and doing new things in the business. Therefore, there are things I need to let go of. And I'd like you to step up and take on some of those things that I'm going to let go of. And then underneath them, you want to empower those people stepping into team leader roles to then talk to the people underneath them and go, hey, I'm taking on this team leader role, and there's some stuff that I'm not going to be able to get to. Can I teach you over the next 6 to 12 months? As part of your career progression, you really need to know how to do X, Y, and Z. Can I teach you and show you how to do that? It's a long-term strategy. But if you do it right, it means that you're growing, you're stepping up into a new role within the business. The stuff that you couldn't get to is being done by other people who you're mentoring and nurturing to step into that team leader role. They're conversely mentoring people around them to help them step up into roles, and everyone is growing together. And so you don't have this stagnant culture of everyone's just stuck in their comfort zone doing the same thing day in and day out. You've got people that are, yes, getting outside of their comfort zone, but they're being encouraged to get out of their comfort zone because it's good for their career and it's good for their growth. And so that is the only way your business is going to grow, is if you, your team, and the people around you are constantly upgrading your skills and the things that you're doing in the business over time. And the key thing here is over time. You can't just say to someone tomorrow, you're now the civil team leader, or now you're now the enviro team leader. It doesn't work like that, because you're wanting to upgrade your skills and tasks to grow the business and put more people on and spend more time on strategy and vision and strategic BD and all that sort of thing. You're going to have to grow into that too, because there's skill sets that you're going to need to learn. They're going to put you outside of your comfort zone. So you're not going to be able to do all 10 things right away. You're going to have to grow into it too. So it's a constant process of evolving. That is the only way your business is going to grow. And so what I'll leave you with is the, I guess, the questions I'm getting my clients to sit with at the moment. So in terms of where you're taking the business, these are the questions that you're sitting with and asking yourself and kind of writing down your answers to. In terms of where I'm taking the business, what is my role? What am I doing in my day-to-day? So if you think about where you want to take the business in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, what's my role? What am I doing in the day-to-day of that role? And it's got to get you excited too. So that new role has to get you excited. So that's the first question. What day-to-day tasks or what are you doing in that new role, which sets out, how you're going to be acting and operating and behaving once you step into that new role. But also, what do I not want to do anymore? And this is a really important question. What do I not want to do anymore? Because all of those things that you list out in the I don't want to do this anymore, they're probably still important stuff that has to get done in the business. So that then forms the list of stuff. Okay, in order for me to step up into this new role, this list of things here around what do I not want to do in the business anymore needs to be done by someone else or other people. So that then forms the process of going, how am I going to elevate other people in the business to take on these things that I don't want to do anymore? And so they're the two questions. What's my new role and what am I doing in my new role? And then what do I not want to do in the business anymore? And once you've got the answers to those questions, you've then got your roadmap for growth. So team, if you want to keep doing this journey on your own, we have heaps of free resources, podcast, YouTube channel, the website for you to keep building your business on your own. But if you'd like some help, working with me and working with our amazing boardroom community to help you build and upgrade your business, I'd love to invite you to join our boardroom community. So if that's you, if you're curious, if you're interested, just comment the word boardroom below or send me an email or a message with the word boardroom, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster. Have an awesome day.